Noises. You know those weird noises you hear inside your house? Sometimes they can be explained. Sometimes they just can't be justified. Is it just me, or do we seem to hear more noises when we're alone? To be honest, it's probably just the mind playing tricks on us. Like, we feel like we hear something, but in reality, there is actually no sound at all. Think about that for a second. Well, this story is what that's all about. It started about a year ago. I had just recently moved into my new house. About 4 months had gone by. I was settled. Got a new job at a funeral parlour in a nearby town. I met a girl called Amelia. She was nice, a heart of gold. She was good for me. Unfortunately, she worked night shifts and I worked the day, so we hardly saw each other during the week. But damn, did we make up for it on the weekends. So yeah, everything in life was good. I had everything I needed. A new job, girlfriend. My mum and dad weren't around, unfortunately, but I made some new friends. I had no problems, no worries, until I started to hear the noises. One night, late last year, about 1:30 in the morning, I was on my laptop watching a movie. I was off work the next day, and I didn't feel tired, so why the hell not? Amelia was at work. Anyway, I was just chilling, and then it started. Knocking. Loud knocking. The strange thing is, it sounded like it was coming from above me. The attic. Not gonna lie, I was crapping myself. I was questioning everything. This knocking, it had a pattern to it. 3 loud knocks, pause. 3 loud knocks, pause. And so on. This repeated for about a good minute. Listen, this was late hours in the morning. I reckon I was just tired and tripping out. So I tried to downplay it, so I didn't make myself more scared. But I had to face reality, be a man, and address it. So what did I do? I went up into the attic. Something had to be up there. I got the ladder out and cautiously climbed my way up there. The knocking had stopped by this point. I entered the attic and shouted out loud, "Hello? Hello? Is there anyone there?" No response. I searched around everywhere. Searched through boxes and all sorts. I was alone. There was no one up there. It just couldn't be explained. I don't know. This is what I'm talking about. I know for a fact I heard those noises that night. And yes, 100% I was alone. But that's not the end of the story. It got creepier and creepier. I heard noises every single day. The next day, again, I was home alone. Amelia was out at the shops. I was in the living room, eating my lunch, watching TV. All of a sudden, from the kitchen, the sound of someone stirring a spoon in a mug. Of course, I went into the kitchen, and it was empty. How do you explain that? This was creepy. Not as terrifying as knocking, but still, this creeped me out big time. It was at this point I was starting to think I had a damn ghost in my house. Man, how stupid do I sound? But it was the only thing I could think of. How else can all this be explained? If you're thinking someone was hiding in the house, playing a joke on me, believe me, there is no one else at home with me. And I told you, I searched that attic, high and low. More creepy stuff continued to happen. It was always when I was on my own. when Amelia wasn't around. It progressively got worse and worse. Objects moved around to different locations, the knocking from the attic started up again, and one night is when the worst of it all took place. I was taking a nice shower. It was a hot summer's night, so it felt good to cool down. This took me by surprise. What happened next? Things turned deadly. The shower curtain was ripped off and wrapped around my neck, strangling me. I felt a very powerful force. It was killing me. It wrapped around my neck so tight, I couldn't do anything about it. I was gasping for air. I was trying my best to release it, but to no avail. I had come to the realization I was about to take my last breath. For some strange reason, the shower curtain just dropped to the bottom of the bathtub, as if whatever this thing was gave up. God knows why. I fell, gasping for air. I now knew I was dealing with something very powerful. I had an inkling of what it was. I was right. When I went downstairs, on the wall was writing, dripping with blood. It read, "Love Mum and Dad." This was them, all along. Remember earlier on in the story, I said unfortunately my parents weren't around. That's why I moved away. For a fresh start, new house, new job. I killed my mum and dad. Yeah, I know. It's messed up. I killed my own parents, and I've got away with it too. This was them, back from the dead, seeking revenge. The question is, why did I kill them? Well, that's something you'll never understand why. Amelia, this story is for you. I want you to know the truth. I want you to know who I am. And if you dare ever tell anyone, dare ever leave me, I'm afraid you'll end up the same fate as my parents.